Another YouTube live, guys. And the first one is from the 10-year boy that we showed a couple months ago. I think it was September, the first day of the school here, when he was tragically killed in a car crash. And tribute and tears flow at the funeral service for 10-year-old Trevon, who laid to rest on Saturday at Moravian Church, northeast Manchester. Trevon tragically died on September 2nd in a two-vehicle crash that also injured his mother. So his mother is a police officer. She was admitted in serious condition in hospital, but Trevon died on the spot. And our heart and our prayer are with the family, and we pray for the mother's strength. And let me show you a picture of Trevon. If I don't know if you can see it. So this was the boy we reported a couple months ago that died in the crash. So if I can play it so you can get a better look. You understand? The internet service is moving inside here. So bad inside here. So this is coming from the Observer. Hold on, peeps. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. So. So guys, I don't know if you remember, I think I bring this news also a couple months ago. The lawyer of Matthew Hyde, the university student who held his then girlfriend captive and tortured her in 2023, has proposed that he should be given a sentence no more than 4 years. So someone tortured someone, kidnapped them, and that person should be given 4 years in prison. That is unacceptable. You understand? For a young man to kidnap. Yeah, I'm gonna save the internet to pick up better, you know. Look, so. Alright. So yeah. So guys, there's a lot going on right now, you understand? Bristol, big up yourself, or big I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but anyway. So this guy, Matthew Hyde, in 2023, he tortures his girlfriend, and he kidnapped her and held her in a dorm room. So she was suffered under his hands. And now his lawyer is asking the judge to give him no less than 4 years in prison. That is unacceptable, you understand? And I'm saying to the judge, do not listen to this lawyer, because this young woman will have to live with these scars forever, and she will remember this day as she continued to live, because someone who's supposed to protect her almost killed her. You understand? And it's so a shame for her to be going through this. But life goes on. But guys, the Prime Minister of Israel, the man who thought or think he couldn't be all accountable for his crime against humanity and his genocide against the people of Gaza, innocent civilian women and children, and also doctors and nurses and the press, that all these people that they have killed, innocent people. And he stated that he was trying his best to minimize civilian casualties. But I did not see that, because this man have no heart, because this man suffered the people of Gaza. They blocked the food from going into Gaza for the people to get medication, food, water, and even gas for electricity. So when the court handed down their verdict and all the judge decided that yes, this man should hold accountable for his crime against humanity, we understand, I agree with all the judges from Italy, France, Germany, and all the other countries, Ireland. So the judge, they did a good job, but I think it took them too long for them to come to this ruling because it's over here now. Everything started on October 7th of 2023, and now we are in 2024, November. You understand? And over 40,000 people lost their lives during that time. So the ICC, in which that is the International Criminal Court, issued arrested warrant for Netanyahu and Gallant, that's the defense minister of the Israeli Defense Force, and the Prime Minister Netanyahu, who is currently in office. I think it's last year in office, yeah. So the Canadian government said that they will abide by the International Court of Justice, and if Netanyahu should put foot in Canada, he will be arrested. The Ireland Prime Minister said the same thing, and the UK Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister of Hungary said that he will invited Mr. Netanyahu to his country, but he will not detain him or hold him or charge him. So America, the United States of America, where I am, is blasting the ruling of the ICC. Some of the people in Congress and in the Senate, they are blasting the ruling of the ICC because they found Mr. Netanyahu guilty of all these murder on these innocent people that are suffering in Gaza, because there's a lot of different outbreak of different viruses going on over there right now. So yeah, I think they did the right thing. Hold him accountable for his brutal act against. And now I told the people that the People's National Party will win the next general election in Jamaica whenever it's called, and they don't believe me. And you can see that the people of Jamaica is hungry with the current Prime Minister, who is Andrew Michael Holness. You saw it yesterday in the by-election when the people of Jamaica, even though it was a low turnout for the voters in these 4 divisions, Clarendon, Trelawney, St. Thomas, and Kingston, it still shows a sign that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Michael Andrew Holness, he will not wins the next election whenever he called that election. And the election is due September 2025. So Mr. Holness, who is the current Prime Minister of Jamaica, he has to do some work for him to see office in 2025 when he calls the election. And the work that he needs to get done is to fix the roads in Jamaica. All the roads across the island is in a deplorable condition. You cannot have highways and you don't have roads for persons to drive on in their community, in their districts, and all these things, even in their farming community. It is a shame to the Prime Minister and to the members of Parliament, who the people elect to represent them. And when they go in Parliament, they knock the benches and they trace each other on both parties. They cuss like they're on the street, and it's not acceptable. Persons in our Parliament to represent the Jamaican people, to stand up for the people of Jamaica, to tell the government what the people need, what the country wants to make the country better. That's why we have so much crime and violence. Because if you don't have jobs for persons to do, persons are going to go to find jobs elsewhere, or they're going to turn to crime. And based on my observation, I think that many of these members of Parliament, they don't care about the people of Jamaica. Because when I'm looking at some of them asset and how many millions they have in US, and they can't fix some roads in their constituency. Because if I'm a member of Parliament and the Prime Minister not giving no money to fix the roads, and my road that I live on is bad, I'm going to take my money and fix that road. And I'm going to let the people of Jamaica, or the people of my constituency, know that this money came from my account to fix the road. And I'm still waiting on the government to grant me money to fix other roads that needs to be fixed. So Andrew Holness is going to get a landslide in the next general election. Same thing as what the PNP got in 2020. Andrew Holness might only get 10 seats in Parliament if he got that much. Because the people of Jamaica is fed up, they're angry, and they can't wait for the next election to call. So whenever the election call, Andrew better make sure he's close by a hospital. So if he do faint, he can get medical treatment immediately. Because the Jamaica Labour Party will not win the next general election. The People's National Party will clean sweep the 14th parish. So said, so done. You understand? Yesterday when I saw the result in St. Thomas, and you know St. Thomas is a strong Labourite all. What's the MP? James Robertson. James Robertson is the MP. And the JLP gave away so much money and they still didn't win the 4 by-election. It tells you that the people are fed up of them. And not only roads, I forgot about this. The airports. I was in the airport in Montego Bay and also Kingston. In April when I came to Jamaica, I was in the airport in Kingston waiting for the flight, waiting to board the flight. And I have to ask the girls that work at the airport if there's no AC in the airport. And they were laughing. And they said, see, you see what we have to go through? That's what they said. It was literally hot in the airport. And other foreign nationals was talking about it. So I think the Jamaican government need to take back our airports and run our airports. Number one, we shouldn't even have foreigners running our airports because they can bring in anything in our country. Because what they're going to do, they're going to friend with security, they're going to friend with police at the airport, and them give them a little money. Because you know, say most of Jamaican police, them licky. Most of, what you call it, the security, them licky. For them give them 100,000 and say, yo, you know, say, me have something I come, don't check it. Yeah, them will make it go through. Because them don't get for them peace. Them ain't going to say nothing. So, we, the Jamaican people, need to tell the Prime Minister to take back our airports, our seaport, and also our light and power company, and even NWC, our water commission, because the people of Jamaica need to enjoy these things in their country. Look at Guyana. The other day I see Guyana Prime Minister gave away 100,000 to each Guyanese citizen. And for the ones who are out of the country, they have to return to Guyana with a Guyanese identification card, with a passport or ID or a driver's license, and collect their money. And they go to a specific location to get their money. Why can't, Spencer, big up yourself, why can't our Prime Minister, Michael Holness, I don't think he cares for the people of Jamaica, I don't think so. But when we say Jamaican people, them literally, like them want to kill each other for Mark Golden and Andrew Holness, I'm going to say this to you all. Serve God. Serve God. You know why? Michael and Mark, they are friends, but they are on 2 different parties. Mark would want to take the power from Andrew, and Andrew would want to remain with power. It's like 2 brothers in a fight. You're not supposed to fight. Not encounter to inflict wound to your fellow Jamaicans because of JLP or PNP. No. Vote for the betterment of the country. Vote for our people to move freely. You understand? Like any other persons across the world. Give our people the opportunity to can go into a country without a visa. Give back our people integrity and good standard, that people can look at Jamaica again and say, oh, you're from Jamaica. Jamaica's a nice place. I want to go there. I remember when I went to Italy and when I went to Amsterdam and in Germany, and I hear these people talk about Jamaica. My heart overwhelmed. The Jamaican people need to get back what is theirs. But yeah, we're gonna go back over into what you call it. Let me see. All right, so people, this one is the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM, is probing an attempted murder and assault, occasionally bodily harm, 2 police officers in relation to an incident in Moko, Clarendon on Thursday, that's yesterday. The incident, which involved a 23-year-old woman, reportedly occurred at the house of one of the cops in Goshen district. I didn't know that you had a Goshen in Clarendon in Moko. You have one in, I think, is Westmoreland, and one in St. Anne, and one in St. Mary. So I wish this thing was playing so you guys can literally hear certain things that's going on right now. Yeah. Yeah, so Jamaica will be getting a lot of rain. And over St. James, St. Anne, Trelawney, and St. Mary, Portland. There is a chaff moving into Jamaica right now. But yeah, people, let me continue. Let me see if there is anything I forgot to say. And I'm gonna play this girl. Yeah. Sealer. So this is from Observer. When we are get victory, I saw them behave. Yeah. When they say faces what you mean? When no come from Meridian Division, we don't know them. I'm a popular person in St. Thomas, so I know most of all that people live on Meridian. And what are the other issues you're having? Every year, so we there march. So we don't know why now the police them a tell us so we can't stay down here, so them a tell us how we have to go. Alright, so she's a JLP supporter and she is defending her constituency or her hometown where she's from. And I'm gonna play this one now. Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel.
The anti-Semitic decision of the International Court in The Hague is a modern Dreyfus, and it will end the same way. 130 years ago, the French Jewish officer Alfred Dreyfus was falsely accused of treason by a biased French court. In response to these false accusations, the great French writer Émile Zola wrote his monumental essay, J'accuse. He accused the French court of anti-Semitic lies against the innocent officer who was later exonerated of all guilt. Now an international court in The Hague, also headed by a French judge, is repeating this outrageous offense. It is falsely accusing me, the democratically elected Prime Minister of the State of Israel, and Israel's former Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, of deliberately targeting civilians. This when we do everything in our power to avoid civilian casualties. We issue millions of text messages, phone calls, leaflets to the citizens of Gaza to get them out of harm's way, while the Hamas terrorists do everything in their power to keep them, including shooting them, using them as... The court in The Hague accuses us of a deliberate policy of starvation. This when we've supplied Gaza with 700,000 tons of food to feed the people of Gaza. That's 3,200 calories for every man, woman, and child in Gaza. And these supplies are routinely looted by Hamas terrorists who deprive their people of much-needed food. Yet just in the last few weeks, Israel facilitated the vaccination of 97% of the people of Gaza against polio. This doesn't prevent the court of accusing us of genocide. What in God's name are they talking about in The Hague? The truth is simple. No war is more just than the war that Israel has been waging in Gaza after Hamas attacked us unprovoked, launching the worst massacre against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. The decision to issue an arrest warrant against me, the democratically elected Prime Minister of the State of Israel, and our former Defense Minister, was made by a rogue prosecutor who's trying to extricate himself from sexual harassment charges, and by biased judges who are motivated by anti-Semitic sentiments against the one and only Jewish state. These judges did nothing. They did nothing against the real war crimes committed against the millions who've been murdered or uprooted by the dictatorships in Iran, Syria, and Yemen. Instead, they falsely accuse the one democracy in the Middle East, Israel, thereby imperiling the right of all democracies to defend themselves against murderous terrorists and tyrants. Nor did the court do anything against the Hamas terrorists who raped our women, beheaded our men, burned babies alive in front of their parents, and kidnapped hundreds of men, women, and children to the underground dungeons of Gaza. They're still holding 101 hostages, citizens of many lands, including the United States. Come to think of it, the court did issue one arrest warrant against Hamas. Now hear this. They issued an arrest warrant against the corpse of the Hamas arch-terrorist Mohammed Dev. His corpse. What an absurdity. No biased anti-Israel decision in The Hague will prevent the state of Israel from defending its citizens. And I want to thank our many friends around the world, especially those in the United States, who've condemned this outrage and who have said that this decision will have severe consequences for the ICC and those who cooperate with its decision. Israel will not recognize the validity of this decision. We will continue to do everything we must do to defend our citizens and defend our state against Iran's axis of terror. Iran and its terrorist proxies, which include Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and others. Our enemies are your enemies, and our victory will be your victory, the victory of civilization over barbarism and tyranny.
People, let me see if
Very hot day here in the Morant.
this is from CVM TV in Jamaica.
Or anticipation two candidates have inspired. For the Jamaica Labour Party, their pick is an educator. His name is Winston Downey. And for the People's National Party, it's a more experienced pick. Her name is Rosemary Shaw. But all of that was shrouded momentarily this morning amid reports of some malfeasance. The People's National Party sent a letter to the Jamaica Constabulary Force claiming to have received reports of vote buying and intimidation. I spoke with a senior member of the Jamaica Labour Party this morning who denied those charges.
That is the typical PNP. All about the noise with no substance or no evidence.
So no evidence of voter buying.
That strategy is a redundant strategy.
However, reports on the ground sharply countered the MP's claims with bombshell accusations implicating both parties in illicit acts.
Well, so far for the PNPs, some of them get paid buyouts, and a lot of them want money to vote.
Are you saying that the PNP got money?
Who don't get money as they want money to vote?
Yesterday they came up here with black cement and some pipes.
Who came up here with the block cements and pipe?
The Jamaica Labour Party. And then when we went to some of the houses, one of the lady took us around the back and showed us our material them that they gave to her. And she didn't like Mr. Washi because he used to take care of them, but him dead and gone, and now them I get from that side, so them have to vote for them.
At the Morant Bay Primary School, tempers flared as supporters from one political party allegedly breached a perimeter around the school, much to the chagrin of the other side. Also of concern were threats of physical violence.
Them even intimidate us by telling us that when you come up here and you come and work with a kill and show how we run things. That is not right. Them type of politics they done long time.
Who said that to you?
The Jamaica Labour Party members.
We got up with the JLP's pick, educator Winston Downey, a short while after he cast his vote at the Morant Bay Primary School. He said he's unaware of illegality on the campaign trail.
Well, I cannot say anything to those claims. Honestly, I cannot say anything to those claims.
He was, however, eager to speak to the electorate. And I remember talking to you on November 6th, and you said you were out galvanizing the base, talking to the people on the ground. Do you think that organizing paid off today at the polls?
It will. Prosperity is here. Warrant is not the forgotten parish anymore.
If you're unsuccessful, will the buck stop here or will you continue on?
No. First thing, I would have tell the people thanks.
We missed the PNP's Rosemary Shaw at the polls, but caught up with her supporters at Lyson Primary.
Rosemary, she knows St. Thomas. She is with the people and she is concerned about the issues that affect them.
She's trying to reach out and touch everybody by looking after them and taking care of them. She's the leader.
Amid the day's events, we also captured a special moment. An older voter still making the effort to cast a vote even amid claims of fraud.
And we need changes in, everything.
Are you confident in the two choices you have?
Yeah.
Must be confident in at least one.
One.
All right. Look, cast your vote. Thank you for chatting with us. Citizens Action for Free and Fair Elections, CAFE, confirmed 2 incidents of voter intimidation and disruption in the Allentown division during today's by-elections. The authorities have responded to those incidents. Law enforcement has yet to substantiate the claims in Morant Bay, but investigations are underway. Vermont Gordon for CPM News.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on right now in Jamaica. You understand? We're gonna try to show as much as we can. Yep.
Pretty relaxed.
Sure.
Hope that things work out. Knowing me, I don't take chances. Some persons are saying, don't worry, you've got it. But I don't take chances and I'm not gloating. I'm very humbled when I look at the support, the outpouring of love, and I'm really humbled because I think that many terms deserve another. And I have spent 26 years from 1981 to from 1981 7 as a political representative in this division. And I think that my work and my record of performance speaks for itself. And I think I will be rewarded by the people of this.
You're campaigning on a record of achievement, and obviously you are no newcomer to this. What makes the second time around different from what you would have done in previous years? What new plans will you be coming to the constituency?
There are a lot to be done. I have been advocating over those years for a central sewage system for Morant Bay. That is indeed a very necessary action for a central sewage system. And when I look around and I see the level of unemployment, there is a heart center in license, and a lot of persons are not taking it up. And I think that I am the best person to provide that leadership, to sort of talk to people and encourage them as to the benefits of the heart program.
And speaking of leadership, you were also mayor of Morant.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are to come out successful in this election, are you planning to run for that position again?
No, because the law states that you have to have a majority of the municipal corporation. And so...
What would that be in the plans for the future?
No, I don't want to be mayor 2 times. Well, I want to be councillor. I don't want to be mayor 2 times. Because as you are aware, I don't know, Mayor, if you're aware that I am also the People's National Party candidate for Houston St. Thomas
For the general election. Okay, so bigger plans in store.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. All right.
So that's the lady that won her seat yesterday in St. Thomas in Morant Bay. And I'm gonna play some video, let you hear these people talking, and yeah. This is a leader of the People's National, Mark Golden.
It's a beautiful day and a beautiful part of Jamaica in the hills of North Clarendon. And although the forecast had said some rain and cold front. We're not seeing that yet. And it's a lively and cheerful place. People are happy. We're seeing the JLP supporters. They've been well behaved. Our supporters have been well behaved. And everybody's been good and enjoying the day. And we're doing well, so I'm happy. Okay. And at the end of the day? Well, we'll see what happens, but I'm confident. And we're putting the work, you know. I've been here a lot in the last 2 weeks, and in St. Thomas on the days I'm not here. So, you know, we're putting the work, and we'll see if we get the reward. But I'm confident.
So looking for a victory across all the
Up on both, yeah. So, you know, we're contesting two. The local government by-election. We took a decision not to do any constituency by-elections in an election here. So we stuck to that. But the local government by-elections we're contesting because the next local government elections are not till 2028. So we want to ensure that people have a chance to elect candidates of their choice.
Do you believe that the government will stay the course?
Every day I hear a on them. I'm focused on me. And we're going to be, whatever they call it.
Based on your observation touring the area over the past 2 weeks, what have you noticed? What do you think needs to be?
Well, the initial that I've noticed is the quality of the roads. Terrible road network. Very bad. And the government would have to focus on interior roads and the roads where people drive every day in their daily life. Jamaica spent hundreds of millions of US, thousands of millions of US on highways in the last 4 days. And it's good. I mean, it has made the economy more efficient. It's made movement across the island easier. But it's been at the expense of the interior road network, which haven't had the attention. And I think that is now time for that. People are looking forward to that.
All right, so that's the prime minister. That's the opposition leader, I should say. Let me see how many more videos I got left. Okay, we got a few more videos left. And I should say there's a lot of protests going on in Jamaica.
I have responsibility for a cluster of 3 polling divisions. I had a colleague covering the other 2. One is at Park Hall and the other one is at up in the hills at Collington. This is Strout Hall. So I'm monitoring this one for the time being. So far, based on our canvas, I am satisfied with how we're through.
So you're expecting things to pick up?
Yes, I'm expecting things to pick up as the day goes on. You have persons who are still at work. You have persons who are coming in from various parishes who work outside of the constituency. So by midday, I'm expecting our numbers to surpass what they would have gotten in the last election.
And are you expecting the JLP to maintain the siege, knowing that this is historically a PNP seat?
It is historically a PNP seat, but what has happened is that they are taking the people for granted. Very little work has been done when you look at the road condition in the area, and with no disrespect to former Member of Parliament Horace Daly, you've been in power for 18 years, right? And 18 years in power, and you were a minister. I would have expected that the roads in the area would be much. Calling my former colleague, Councillor Dawson, who is on the ticket for today, I would have expected that as councillor that he would have done much better as it relates to roads, as it relates to water, as it relates to the whole farming sector. You talk to the people and you get the sense that, hey, we guys were taken for granted. Nothing really has been done for them to enhance their lives. So I am pretty confident that Suzette will do a marvelous job when the opportunity is given this afternoon.
All right, thank you.
That's it. And I'm going to show this one now from the protest in Runaway Bay, St. Anne. This one is from the protest. So staff at the Jewel Runaway Bay, Paradise Cove in St. Anne protest. You understand? It's done. It's just a short video. You understand? So
So, good morning, public announcement. If I not green, no come up here. If I not Mama D, no pass the gate. So, what you know? You say, I catch. If I not green, no come up here. Because anything I get bad.
so this is in South Trelawney.
Anything else I get bad, don't come up here for the green. One Mama D. You have to interview me. Yes, I'm here to interview. Let me tell you, talk to the people. You saw me, you know? Bright and early, come out and vote for Mama D. Because we know better and we are going to do it. Because I'm excited.
You have confidence.
So, we couldn't be nothing else but labor, right? PMP said time come, but come to what? Because they were the best election are right in a South Trelawney. All the by-election when they run, I just the South Trelawney, them want to see. Because it's a city that can't lose, not here. Because guess what? The independent them they run up. Independent PMP them, you know, they won't pretend, but we don't know because we live at Trelawney for too much years. So we definitely know. Say, at the PMP them are both independent, and that's the truth. Hey, what more you want? Alright. Vote Mama D straight South Trelawney, and that we say. Put her back in if she continue the work, but she's not if I know Mama D. And then nobody else, a straight Tanisha, this girl.
Them festive though, that like. Them festive, man, I tell you. And guys, as we're about to come, let me see if I have anything else to show. Okay, this is the last one, I think, yeah. So this is the last one. So it's graphic, yeah. Alright guys, so I think we have come to the end of, let me see if anything else left to show. Wow. Alright, so alright. So guys, we have few little tensions yesterday in the election in some little areas, but it wasn't that violent, it wasn't that bad. It was smooth sailing yesterday. We didn't heard of any serious incident. So I think everything was okay, you understand, on the public side. So this is when the PNP won. And this is in Morant. Jubilee, jubilation. Oh, sorry. All right, so guys, I think that's it now. Two women charged with simple arson. Uh, I'd have to go on that one. Let's see that already. So, I think this is the last one. Yep.
And the second director of what's happening in St. Andrew North Central and Clarendon Central. And I hear a colleague over there say Manchester North. Clarendon Central, represented by Mr. Mike Henry, OJ, and St. Andrew North West, North Central, represented by Member of Parliament Carson Wooder, also another of the longest serving member in Parliament. But Mr. Mike are sharing the table together. Both will not contest in the next election, the selection process will begin at some point before. Both consensus are strong, both are stable and have effective organization. So we don't have a challenge in identifying flag bearer at any point in time. In the case of Northeast Manchester, there is some contest which reflects the energy in the constituency. But as I said, we are currently going to general conference with a focus on carrying out a successful conference to ensure our message will resonate across the country. And we will then look to see quickly at how we settle the leadership for the consensus as we go into the